It's DVD. And welcome back to the channel. Today, I wanted to come on here and talk about a little something that may be out of date by the time I upload this video in the first place, but it's something I really feel like it's worth talking about because for me, it's something I never thought I would even say. I like Battlefield. That's crazy. I actually like Battlefield. Okay, context. For the last 12, 13, 14, 15 years, it's kind of hard to measure the length of time. I have been making, creating, and been passionate about Call of Duty content. All of my old content was zombies. So I am like a devout follower of Call of Duty. I really haven't liked any multiplayer games lately. It just it never really hit for me. It never really hit the same. And then I played Battlefield 6's open beta. And holy cow, as white as that saying sounds, I really cannot think of another term. Like, oh my god. Wow. Yay! Fuck yes! This is cool! Battlefield is cool? What? Yeah, it's hella cool. I played the open beta for Battlefield 6. The beta just closed for the first time. I am so fucking excited. I bought Battlefield 3. It was $4. It was on sale, but I bought Battlefield 3. And I've already played some of the campaign, and I'll go ahead and play it here for you all. But holy hell, it was so fun. Just the few missions I played really sparked a lot of nostalgia in me, oddly enough. I owned Battlefield 3 back in, shoot, I think like 2012, 2013. I don't even know. My years could be so messed up. It was back when I had the 360 and I was living in an apartment with my mom. And this apartment, it had to be like early 2010s. I never realized I had played it before either. So that was a real shocker to me. And I was like, wait, I've played this. I've done this. So the first few missions of the campaign was really cool. You know, just getting to walk through the mission that this dude is basically trying to retell these two grumpy old people. Um, and it's so fun. It's a really cool experience playing it. And just with the campaign alone, I still need to go into the multiplayer. But just with the campaign alone, I can see why people had such a life-changing experience playing this game. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. It's at Dean Van Dyer. Yeah, shameless plug. I made a TikTok talking about this, talking about how this was like the first time I've ever played Battlefield before, and the community was just so loving and so welcoming. And I have to say, comparatively speaking, from somebody who spent a lot of time in the Call of Duty community, it is so toxic over there. There are so many very toxic people, and of course, every community has its toxicity. Every community has its various amounts of toxicity and its variety of different ways. From what I've seen, the Battlefield community is just a really nice bunch of folk, and all they really ask of you is to play the fucking objective. That's all they ask of you. And it's nice. It's nice because I was the Call of Duty player that didn't give a shit about KD. And people would be in their earpieces being like, haha, I'm better than you. I got a better KD than you. You died like 1,000 times. And I'm like, dude, I'm the one got the most confirms. in this goddamn kill confirmed lobby. I'm the one who denied the most of my teammates. Like, what are you on about? Like, I was always just an OBJ player. I was huge on domination. I was a huge search and destroy fan. And so Battlefield for me just felt like a perfect puzzle piece fit. It felt like a jigsaw puzzle piece that was lost for so long. You know, when you put together the entire puzzle and there's that like one small middle piece that's missing, and you have it all together for like years upon years, and you're like, where the fuck is that piece? And then you find it under the couch. That's what the fuck this shit was for me. This was the puzzle piece under the couch that I randomly found, had dust bunnies all over it. I had to get the Swifter out, and then I put that bitch on, and it just, ooh, like butter. This is exactly, Battlefield is exactly what I've needed out of Call of Duty for so long. I wanted stuff to be more compacted and grounded. And I think a lot of the reason at that time that I fell off of Call of Duty happened to be because of the skins. And around that time they were using like the chaos story skins, but they were including so many different skins at this time, and I think that's when they started really diving deep into all of the skins that they could use, and it just kind of threw me off because that's not the identity of Call of Duty. It's never really been the identity of Call of Duty. And I don't know why. It just felt very market heavy. It felt very out of touch with what Call of Duty was. It just felt weird. In Warzone as a whole, their Battle Royale as a whole, it just felt weird. It didn't feel like Call of Duty. They were just forcing it because of how battle royales at the time were so popular. And Fortnite at the time were doing things that implemented skins, that implemented purchasables and DLCs, like little things like loot boxes and little packs of stuff that you can open to garnish items and all of these things. And yes, BO3 had that stuff in very small supply, like the supply drops and the liquid diviniums. And yes, I have to say, I wasn't ever really a big fan of the fact that you could buy liquid divinium, you could buy supply drops, especially when the supply drops in BO3 started to include such great weapons and such OP weapons that needed literal nerfs because of how good they were, and so rare in fact that getting them would make you a powerhouse in lobbies. So I would understand, and I am all for the fact that even BO3 did a little too much. But for me, I feel like BO4 is when they really stuck it into overdrive. And also on top of that, it's not just the purchasables and the greed, quote unquote, that I feel like they had there. It's just a lot of the stuff I was really disappointed in. And ever since, I have been looking for a replacement, something to kind of fill that void, because it is a void. It's a void in my soul. It's a void in my creativity. It's a void in the things that I like. It's a void in being able to shoot people with my friends. And so playing Battlefield 6 and then going back to try Battlefield 3, and I also have Xbox Game Pass, so I have the other Battlefields available to me. I am really excited to explore this game more, this series more, to see what Battlefield 6 brings us, especially the fact that the beta is going to have a new revival on the 14th. And then afterwards, of course, it's going to get closed. We're not going to have access to it. But with all of the feedback that they get from the fans for this beta, we're probably going to have even a better game come October. I just really appreciate and really like the way that the developers look at their game. So far, like with everything they've said, they literally include tanks and helicopters in this game. And a big part of Battlefield is the fact that they let you be the score streak instead of Call of Duty having you call in the score streak. They have you be it. So I feel like Battlefield is just so varied in how cool it is. So it's not only the developers just saying all the right things, it's not only the fact that the gameplay is so cool, it's not just the fact that my friends and I get to play this and it actually feels like it used to, but it's just the all around amalgamation of the experience that this game has. I feel like I missed out so hard not playing this game series before. Yeah, this was my review of the Battlefield 6 beta. And it was more of a sprinkled in review with a lot of a rant about Call of Duty, which I do apologize, but I'm disgruntled with Call of Duty, okay? There's a big reason why I'm going to Battlefield. We need something new, we need something fresh, we need something real. We need something fun. We need something that doesn't feel tired. That's definitely Battlefield. Well, anyways, that was my love letter to Battlefield 6. And the hate mail I wrote alongside it for Call of Duty, I guess. I hope you appreciated this video and enjoyed it as it was a rant. And I'll see you guys later.